and a warm welcome to Theatre Business on Art Television. I'm Hishain Ali and let's have a look at the headlines first. Sri Lanka added to England's safe travel list. New Manning Market in Paligoda declared open today. News in detail. The new Paligoda Manning Market was declared open to the public today under the patronage of the Minister of Urban Development and Housing, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. The new Manning Market will feature 1,192 shops, a large parking lot, restrooms for staff, medical facilities, banks, restaurants and many more. When Mahinda Rajapaksa was the president of the country, the then secretary to the Ministry of Defence and Urban Development and current president Gotabaya Rajapaksa decided to relocate the Colombo vegetable wholesale market to Paligoda near the fish wholesale market in Paligoda. As per the original plans, construction of the Manning Market began in 2013. As per the instructions of the Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, the construction work of this project was expedited in recent days under the supervision of State Minister of Urban Development, Coast Conservation, Waste Disposal and Sanitation, Dr. Nalaka Godaheva. Thus, the new Paligoda Manning Market was opened to the public today morning under the patronage of the Minister of Urban Development and Housing, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. The new Manning Market, which is built over a cost of 6.5 billion rupees, features 1,192 shops, a large parking lot, restrooms for staff, medical facilities, banks, restaurants, a cold room, hotels and many more. Moreover, nearly 600 vehicles can be parked at the parking lot of the new Manning Market in Paligoda, and significantly, the vehicles carrying goods can be brought to every shop up to the third floor of Manning Market in Paligoda. The new Manning Market is spread over 13.5 acres. The main focus on the relocation of the Colombo Fish Market and the Colombo Manning Market to Paligoda is to resolve the heavy traffic congestion in Colombo, and it is also noted that since the Paligoda exchange connects highways to all parts of the country, it would make it easy to transport these goods to and from Colombo.
අපි දන්නවා කාර්ය බහුල ජීවිතයක් තුළ ඔබ සියලු දෙනා සොයන්නේ සුවපහසු දිවිපෙවතක්. අප කල්පනා කරන්නේ ඔබට වගේම ඔබේ ජීවත් වන වටපිටාවත් සුවපහසු වටපිටාවක් කරන්න. එදා වගේම අදත් අපි ඔබට ඒ වටපිටාව නිසි ක්‍රමවේදයකට සකසා දෙන්න පියවර ගන්නවා, අරගෙන ඉදිරියටත් යනවා. එදා අපි පෑලියගොඩ මැනින්වෙල්ද සංකීර්ණය හදාන්නේ මූලික සැකසුම් සකස් කළේ කොළඹ නගරයේ පවතින අධික රථවාහන තදබදය මං හිතන්නේ මූලික වුණේ ඒකට විසඳුමක් වශයෙන් සහ ඒ ප්‍රදේශයේ පසුගිය යහපාලන ආණ්ඩුව කාලේ මේ කටයුතු මන්දගාමීව නොකරන්නට මේ ජනතා අයිතියට පත් වී බොහෝ කල් ගත වී ඇති බවත් කියන්න ඕන. ඒක හොඳයි. නැත්තම් අපිට ඇවිල්ලා විරුද්ධ කරන්න බෑනේ.
Education Minister Prof GL Peiris says that the decision of reopening the schools on the 23rd of this month was a decision taken after a considerable round of discussions by the health and education experts. Education Minister made these clarifications answering to an oral question by Samagi Janabalawegaya parliamentarian Chaminda Vijayasiri just before the commencement of the debate on appropriation bill.
අපේ චෝදනාව තමයි ආණ්ඩුවට අපෝසත් වුණා මේ කොරෝනා වසංගතයත් එක්ක රට වසා තිබෙන පාසල් වහන සිද්ධ වුණා. එහිදී දරුවන්ට අධ්‍යාපනය ලබා දීම සඳහා යම් ක්‍රමවේදයක් ක්‍රියාත්මක නොකිරීම තුළ තමයි මේ රට විවෘත කිරීම සඳහා ආණ්ඩුව කටයුතු කරන්න කියන යෝජනාව තමයි අපි කරන්නේ.
මේවා හිතුවක්කාර විදිහට අත්නොමතික විදිහට ගන්න තීරණ නෙවෙයි. අපේ විදුහල්පතිවරුන්ට ජ්‍යෙෂ්ඨ ගුරුවරුන්ට කතා කරලා තිබෙනවා. ඒ වගේම වෛද්‍ය ක්ෂේත්‍රයේ විශේෂඥයන් සමග කතා කරලා ඒ සියලු දෙනාගේම අදහස් සැලකීමට භාජනය කළා තමයි අපි තීරණ අරන් තියෙන්නේ.
යම් හේකින් අතපසු වෙලා මේ ඉගෙන ගන්න දරුවන්ට අනාගතයේ මේ වසංගතය තුළ තවත් රැල්ලක් නිර්මාණය කිරීම වගකීම ආවොත් ඒයිදි චෝදනා කරන්නේ මේ ඉගෙන ගන්න දරුවන්ට ඔබ ආණ්ඩුව කියලා මම අහන්න.
විශේෂයෙන් දරුවන්ට ඇඟිල්ල දික් කරන්න උත්සාහයක් නැහැ. මේ රට වෙනුවෙන් මේ සියලුම සාධක සැලකීමට භාජනය කළා. ඒ දරුවන්ගේ සෞඛ්‍ය සුරක්ෂිතභාවය හා දරුවන්ගේ අනාගතය සම්බන්ධයෙන් අධ්‍යාපනය කොහොමද සපයා දෙන්නේ කියන මේ සියල්ලක්ම සැලකීමට භාජනය කළා තමයි තුලනාත්මක තීරණයක් අපි ගත්තේ ආණ්ඩුවක් හැටියට.
Opposition leader and leader of the Summit Premadasa, Summit Premadasa, suggests the government to soon have an official agreement with Canada to receive a corona vaccine. He made this remark today opening the appropriation bill debate for 2021 for the third day in Parliament.
ජනාධිපතිවරණය දින්න, මහමැතිවරණය දින්න, 3-2 දින්න, විශ්ව සම්මත කරගත්තා. ද්විත්ව පුරවැසි අයිතිය තහවුරු කරගත්තා. දැන් ඉතින් ජනතාව උන්නත් එකයි මලත් එකයි. අපි කැමති මේ රජයට උදව් කරන්න. බැරි වෙලාවත් මූල්‍ය ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා නම් මේ එන්නත් ඇලවුම් කිරීමේදී එන්නත් ලබා ගැනීමේදී මම මේ රජයට උපදෙස් දෙනවා. කැනඩා රජයට කතා කරන්න. කැනඩාව ලෑස්ති. දැන් ඒ කැනඩාව Tamanගේ රටට ඒ එන්නත් ටික ඇලවුම් කරලා තමයි. කැනඩාවේ අතිරික්තයක් තියෙනවලු. ඉතින් මම යෝජනා කරනවා අපේ විදේශ ඇමතිතුමත් ඉන්නවා මේ සභාවේ. අඩුම ගානේ කැනඩාවේ නියෝජිතවරයාට කතා කරලා මේ අතිරික්තයක් තියෙන එන්නත් ටික හරි අපේ රටට ලබා ගන්නට රාජ්‍යතාන්ත්‍රික ගිවිසුමකට එළමෙන්න.
Meanwhile, SJB MP Dr. Harsha De Silva said that live transmission of the parliament session was disturbed last evening and the media was not provided the recorded footages as promised by the parliamentary staff.
මන්ත්‍රීතුමා මේ සිග්නල්ස් වල ෆෝල්ට් එකක් තිබිලා තියෙනවා. අපි ඒක හොයා බලලා අවශ්‍ය නිවැරදි කිරීම කරනවා.
I brought this matter up in the party leaders committee where both sides agreed that our IT division should be revisited and a committee must go into this matters that could arise. Forewarning was given. I think we should move fast so that this committee goes into the matter without only listening to one side of the story. මේක තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ මෙතන තියෙන්නේ.
Honorable Sir, I completely agree with the Honorable Leader of the House because still the video has not been given.
Welcome back after the break. The United Kingdom announces that Sri Lanka is in the safe travel list. The UK has made this decision as part of its weekly update, so-called travel corridors. British Transport Secretary Grant Shapps states that Sri Lanka is added to the England's safe travel list and that anyone coming to England from Sri Lanka will no longer have to self-isolate on arrival from tomorrow onwards. Israel, Uruguay and Sri Lanka were added to England's safe travel list yesterday. It is noted that travellers from those countries as well as Namibia, Rwanda, Bonaire, St. Eustatius and Saba, the Northern Mariana Islands and the US Virgin Islands will no longer have to self-isolate on arrival in England from tomorrow. The changes come into effect from 4 a.m. tomorrow as part of the weekly update to so-called travel corridors. No countries have been removed from the safe list this week, British Transport Secretary Grant Shapps said on Twitter. The Seaport housing program to construct 16,000 new houses in all electorates of the country was initiated by Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa on Wednesday. Prime Minister inaugurated the program while laying the foundation stone of the Manatagahamulla Seaport Nivasa project. This housing project consists of 5 floors and 100 houses is being implemented on the instruction of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa and Prime Minister and Minister of Urban Development and Housing Mahinda Rajapaksa. Concurrently, this housing project was launched in all 9 provinces and in the future this program will be implemented in all 160 electorates and the total number of houses to be constructed under this program is 16,000. State Minister of Rural Home Construction and Building Materials Industry Promotion Indika Anuruddha stated that the new government started work on 10,000 houses in a short period of 10 months under the Obatageak Ratata Hetak program. He further added that its construction has been completed and today about 8,000 families are living in those houses. Minister of Tourism Prasanna Ranatunga and members of Parliament Kokila Harshani Gunawardena, Milan Jayatilaka, Upul Rajpaksha, Nalin Fernando, Sahan Pradeep and a number of government officials including the Secretary to the Ministry were also present on the occasion. Investment institution First Capital Holdings states that with the post-budget profit taking in the overall market was evident. But it was further told that the retail activity which dominated the stock market over the past 2 weeks showed a lower momentum over the past 5 days.
With the run-up to the budget, we saw a bit of positivity in the market. However, turnover levels had dipped below 2 billion rupees. But despite that, the market momentum was upwards and there was a bit of confidence in the market. However, post-budget, we are seeing some profit taking in the overall market. So we are seeing the market struggling around the 6,100 mark. There seems to be a bit of volatility in the market. Wednesday and Thursday we saw a bit of profit taking and negativity in the market with some selling pressure. However, again on Friday, we saw the market being positive, however, still struggling around the 6,100 mark. So with that, what we are seeing is a lot of retail activity throughout the week. However, compared to the last 2 weeks, even the retail activity is slightly onto the lower side. And because of that, turnover levels have actually dropped to below 2 billion, except on Wednesday where we saw 2 billion plus turnover. Market activity also with this volatility has come down a bit.
Bringing the forecast for the coming week, First Capital Holdings highlights that the prevalent stagnant outlook in the stock market over the past 5 days will be seen in the coming week too. Moreover, the head of research of First Capital, Dimanta Matthew, added that there will be a shift into the blue chip counters in the upcoming week.
We feel that the upcoming week will also be a bit slow, similar to the last week, mainly because most of the investors are on two mindsets. There doesn't seem to be a bullish momentum that is being built. Most investors are on the lookout to see what the overall results outcome is. I think almost all the companies have released their results, but a few more companies to go. So there is a interest in looking at the overall results, company earnings, how they are faring at the moment. We feel that it's quite good compared to the previous 2 quarters. In addition to that, we feel that there seems to be a shift into the blue chip counter. So there is some sort of a collection coming into the blue chip counters. So most investors should look at the large blue chip counters, possibly the banking sector players, because they are the ones that are likely to generate higher earnings in the upcoming year, new year 2021.
Stay tuned for stock updates. Welcome back after the break. The trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a positive note today. The all-share price index gained 24.11 points to close at 6,085, and the S&P SL 20 gained 2.39 points to close at 2,390.27. The turnover was 1.4 billion rupees and over 51 million shares were traded. Up next are Forex rates. And with that, we'll be winding up for today. See you on Sunday with Best Roundup at 7 p.m. Until then, take care and good night.